Conquering Mount Scrap with Brenda. I'm Brenda, and we're here with another episode of Twinkle Twinkle. And we are on step 7. 7. Oh, wait a minute here. Yeah, 7. We're here on 7. So, it's going to be nothing but your neutrals or your low volumes. You're supposed to have fun with some of this string stuff, and it's going to be really great. Now, first, before we get started, there's a whole bunch of things down in those show notes. You have to get into those show notes. So if you see a little more on your device or description box, that's what you click to get in to see all the rest of it. Now, let's do our shout outs here. Amy at Authentically Amy. And Country Farmhouse Quilter. Now, I searched around for a name. She probably has one there, but I couldn't. I don't have a lot of time these days to go through and search to find someone's name. But anyways, those guys are having a lot of fun on their channel. You guys have got to go check them out and tell them, if you like what you see, hit their subscribe button and tell them that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you. It's just fun to give people shout outs, and we're just having a great time. Now, once Twinkle Twinkle is over, right, we're finished sewing the entire quilt, we're going to start Happy Scrappy Overflow, and we're going to have some fun with that one too. We're going to be using our scraps and our larger crumbs, and it's just going to be very easy, very, carefree sewing, and there's a little bit of foundation paper piecing, there's a little bit of regular piecing. It'll be great. So you hope you guys stick around for that one. That's going to be on Wednesdays as well, right after Twinkle Twinkle. Our Zoom sew dates are also listed in there, and we're every Saturday, the first Saturday of every month. And then it's from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, because I'm in Alberta, Canada. Making comments, thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, hype is new, and hit the bell so you don't miss content. We drop 3 videos a week, and we give away some fun free patterns. Also, we have a Facebook group, and we have a virtual sewing room for that Facebook group. Held under Discord. So if you're part of the Facebook community, come join our group, and we'll definitely be we can definitely send you an invite to the virtual sewing room. We have all sorts of fun chats in that Facebook group, and we do fabric exchanges by countries, but the admins have said, please agree to the rules and answer the questions, because we're trying to keep the spammers and scammers out of that group and just make it a very safe, fun place for the quilters to hang out. I also speak for free to quilting groups and quilting guilds, and we are just having a ball doing that. I meet so many very talented quilters, so if you want to get a hold of me, my email address is under the About tab, or you can message me through the Facebook group. I'm faster at Facebook than I am at email for some reason, because my email is always broken. Also, if you guys have shout outs, please let me know. Just don't tell the person that you're asking the shout out for that you're asking for a shout out. We're trying to do something nice and fun for somebody and do it like in a little sneaky way, but that's okay. Yeah, we are so glad to hear that you guys are out looking at other channels and enjoying other channels as well. So if you find new ones, quilting only, not quilting and sewing or quilting and knitting, but yeah, just quilting only, I'd be very happy to give them a shout out. Also, we have a few collaborations coming up here. The Quilters Challenge is, I'm so looking forward to that. That involves Future Cat, Kelly from Kelly's Quilts, and Sam Alberts, Deb. We did have Laura Lynn, but she backed out for family and health issues. So we have gotten Kelly from Silly Moon Quilting, and I think it's Silly Moon Quilting, Michelle from Bits and Pieces, and myself. Now there's another challenge or collaboration that's going to be a little bit longer, and it's called Quilt Basics. Now Donna from Handmade by Yang with Donna is running that one, and we have some very talented people there, instructors, and like with them, I've promised them 3 videos, so I'm kind of happy about that too. So I'm kind of excited and kind of worried at the same time, but yeah, it was really nice to get invited to both of those challenges. So you guys just check them out, stay tuned for all of this stuff. And I think we're done. Yes, we are. Come on in, let's get to the sewing of step 7 for Twinkle Twinkle. Okay, we're at the sewing machine, and I'm just going to rough cut this with, some paper scissors. Yeah. Now, instead of printing this, I'm making 64 of them if I'm making a queen, right? And what I'm telling you guys to do is you take this out and then you cut out of like your phone book paper or whatever. Like whatever you're going to cut from, right? That way you only have to print one and you've got, there's your, it's kind of like your template, right? So a twin is 48 of these and a couch throw is 36 and a crib size is 24. So here we go. Now, the direction of the string is kind of important because this looks very odd if it's all over the place, right? So I'm going to start my direction of my string just like this. And if it's over, remember, it's a string. It's fine. It's fine to be over. And I'm just going to put this pink one in there too right away. There. And we've got some nice low volume or white cream thread going on. This is a perfect one to do 2 or 3 of them at a time, you know, just so you have some things here. And I just finger pressed pretty much all of them, and then at the end of it I took you know, I took them all to the ironing board and I gave them a good iron. Now I have a lot of short stuff, so this is the stuff that I want to get rid of because this thing is like too long, but I can use this. So what I'm trying to do is, okay, if it fits, it goes, but I mean, I'm also trying to move out stuff. Now, some people say, well, if you want lots of variety, having lots of short stuff like this is fine. But once we get into some of the other blocks, it's like, yeah, no, this is, having all this short stuff is just a lot of short stuff, you know. So there we go. I'm going to press that one open and grab another one. Oh. And of course, they're all covered with all sorts of like funny little, I'm not going to put that one there. I'm going to get a shorter one here. Hang on. There. That one works. That one works. And just put that one on. Yeah. I try and use up my short stuff just because, yes, it creates a lot of variety, but it also takes up a lot of space if you have too much of this running around. So, and I don't want another. Ooh, let's put this one. This one is the right length for there. Right there. That's perfect. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to move this down because I realize suddenly I have selvage on this end. So that's fine. The selvage will be cut off. Now I am not putting in the perfect 1/4 inch. And that's something everybody's got to know. I'm just using the side of my foot, right, to judge my 1/4 inch. And let's see. Does this fit? Yes, it does. Is it better? Yeah, it does. It's fine. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go like this. Yeah. There. There we go. It's okay to put some colors in with your low volume. Like, sometimes it adds a lot more interest, you know. That's something to kind of keep in mind. And you can add really pale blues or pinks or greens or whatever you want. And that's also really good. Good thing to have about. There. Okay. This is coming along fast. This is the nice part about doing these. Okay, that's too long. Obviously, it's too long. Let's find something a little shorter. Too long. Way too long. Oh, that's cute. Too long. Too long. Too long. Oh, what a pretty posy. Yeah, you know, as soon as it starts to look like it's the right size, that's when you take it out. Oh, that would work. Is that too bright? No, that's fine. I'm going to do this because I've got selvage here and that's all I need. I don't need any selvage in my block. And if you don't have stuff that's the right size, I cut that off, you know, then you can just use you know, other things. Now I try not to get the same fabric in the block, right? That's kind of where I'm drawing the line here. Oh, look at that. I bet you that would fit. Yes, it would. Oh, that would fit this way too, right? Yes, it would. Okay, let's do that instead. Let's cut off that big thick part and go just like this, because we're gonna hit our point. So that's a nice way to end the point. We've got, you know, good coverage. You want to stay a little bit away from the point. You don't want to have a little piece right there at the point. You know, you want to have it a little bit ways from them. So there we go. We've finished one side. And now, oops, I'm just, oh, here we go. Here we go. There's one. And it can go just like that. And if it's a little on the dark side, that's fine. It's still considered a low volume. I just trim off this end so it's not too ridiculously long. Okay, and I think we're done with the sewing parts of this anyways. Okay. Now I did all of mine others at once. I did them all, and this is what I ended up with, right? I sorted out my short stuff and my long stuff. The long stuff is 6 inches or more, right? So I'm just gonna bundle those up over there and give this a quick little finger press. Okay, now I flip it over, and I'm going to... Now, if you have made all of your patterns the same, right, the inside edge is going to be, oh, let's see here. What is it, 8 3/4? But yeah, if you've made your template from all your papers when you cut all 64 of them or whatever, and this is a sewing line and this is the seam allowance line. Now if you've cut all your paper so that your seam allowance is there, right, at the edge, or you've cut all your pieces where you have the sewing line and now you want to be a 1/4 inch or more over, that's entirely up to you. But this is the size that you need, right, this thing right here. And let's see, just if I can get a quick, yeah, it's like a 6.5 inch square, maybe a little bit bigger, 6.5, 7 inch square that you need for this. There. And the last side, again, just line up your ruler with your 1/4 inch right on the sewing line. There. And that's it. That's what it looks like. So let's get to our ta-da moment. Okay, here's our half square triangle, or step 7 for the Twinkle Twinkle. Now this one is a little bit more neutral, but we do have a lot of different colors and craziness going on. As long as you're putting in a low volume, you're good. You know, it's golden, right? So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how this quilt is going to look finished. So I'm hoping you guys are giving this a try. And it's a big block when you're done, and you don't need a lot of blocks. So this one will come together pretty quickly. So I hope you're sewing along with us, and your 1/4 inch is just perfect. So you guys take care and stay well until we see each other again. Okay, bye! My husband and I would like to thank you for all of your support and watching our videos and sharing and liking. It has just been, you've put us on such an amazing journey, and we are having so much fun. I hope everything is going so well in your life, and you know, your 1/4 inch is perfect. Everything is working out for you. And we're just so happy to be part of your lives, and you having, like I say, you're watching us. I was just so thrilled that you're doing that. So I want to say goodbye, and I want to thank you with all my heart. Okay? Take care. Bye.